My name is Professor Michel Rod. I am the Associate Dean, Research and International and PhD Program Director, as well as Professor of Marketing in the Sprott School of Business at Carleton University in Ottawa, Canada. And I'm here in Colombo as an invited guest of the Dean of the Sri Lankan Institute of Information Technology's newly launched MBA program. We visited Sri Lanka maybe 6 months ago, a colleague of mine from the university, Carleton University, to talk about the opportunities that might exist for our university to partner with SLIIT. Now, interestingly, we're going through an exercise at Carleton right now, or at Sprott, in the Sprott School of Business, where we're trying to develop an internationalization framework. Because on any given week, we are approached on a daily basis by universities from all over the world. We would like to partner with you, we would like to partner with you, we would like to partner with you. And we have taken a very unstructured approach to how we decide who will we partner with and where are our priorities. So we want to develop a framework that allows us to go through more systematically the opportunities that present themselves to us, and that allow us to prioritize in which markets do we wish to be and with whom would we like to partner. Having said that, we have certain criteria that have to exist for my university to partner. And one of the things that interested us when we were approached by SLIIT is that the program here is accredited. This is an increasingly important feature of programs, mainly that will attract international students. They are looking to come from their home countries and go to programs that have accreditation. So for us, it's AACSB. In Europe, it's EQUIS, but it's some form of accreditation. So we saw that SLIIT was an accredited university. We came and we visited with faculty and with senior administrators. We saw the quality of the students. We got to interact with students and with faculty. And we just saw that it was a nice fit and it was something that we should explore. So currently, my university and SLIIT, in addition to working together on the MBA, are looking at collaborating both at the undergraduate level. So we will have, hopefully, an agreement in place where students at SLIIT will do 2 or 3 years of their undergraduate degree here, and then they will spend their last year or two at Carleton University in the Sprott School of Business completing their undergraduate degrees. The other thing that we're looking at doing is implementing a co-supervision joint PhD supervision program where PhD students from SLIIT can spend 50% of their degree in Canada but pay domestic fees. They won't have to pay international fees, they will pay SLIIT fees. So we're just excited about the opportunities that have presented themselves with SLIIT, and we've visited now, this is my second visit to Sri Lanka. I'll be back in a few months for a conference as well. And I think it's a nice marriage. It's a nice marriage. We see a lot of comparabilities. We oftentimes, when we're approached by certain universities, we don't see the quality of the education system as being something that interests us in terms of the quality of students getting into post-secondary education, and that's not an issue here. Everybody that we've spoken to, the students that we've spoken to, are incredibly bright, incredibly engaged, keen to learn, keen to get their qualifications. So it's been a really positive experience, and we're looking forward to doing much more. Very few. There are a few, but there are not very many, which is why I am promoting what we're calling co-tutel agreements. And the co-tutel means that Sri Lankan students can come to Canada. Now, this isn't for the MBA, this is for the PhD, and it will also be the case for the MSc. But it means that Sri Lankan students can come to Canada, do 50% of their degree in Canada, but not pay foreign fees. They will pay their Sri Lankan tuition, even though they're spending 50% of their time in Canada. At the PhD level, once you've completed your coursework as an international student, you have the opportunity to teach. So you can make money through teaching assistantships, and sometimes they're rare. In the business school they're rare, but there's sometimes the opportunity for international students to do research assistantships as well. But it's not a guarantee for everyone. It's an expensive prospect to do your graduate work overseas, unless you are the top of the heap, in which case everybody is throwing money at you. But if you're further down the list, it's an expensive prospect. Inside or outside the university, I think there are stipulations that students should not be working more than 20 hours outside of their full-time studies. It's not something that's ever enforced. I mean, I know students who are working 2 and 3 jobs just to pay for their fees, but that has an impact on their ability to do the work they're doing in their programs. But there's nothing preventing them. I think the visa situation has an impact on whether you can or can't work, but I know in terms of the university regulations, we often have students who do work up to 20 hours a week. Specifically, if we have Sri Lankan students that are considering coming, we would welcome you. We would welcome you with open arms.